What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We're unboxing the Air Jordan 4 Fear. However, this isn't a typical unboxing. This is Sleeper of the Year. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as you know, the acronym SOTY is typically for Sneaker of the Year. However, in this case, we're using it as Sleeper of the Year. And with that said, there are a ton of sneakers that have not been flying off the racks like we're used to, which is okay. But in the same sense, a lot of these sneakers are very, very clean, and we expect them to kind of move, and they're not. Therefore, we're considering those sleepers. And this one here is no exception, but for me, this is the most significant one this year because I think this is a very dope sneaker. Now that goes to say I did pick this up on release day, but I was very, very busy and did not get this review up. So here we are today with the review, but now this is also a sleeper. So it's a 2-in-1 sort of video. Now this sneaker did originally release back in, I want to say 2012. At that time, I was not picking up kicks like I am today. I was on a hiatus. And so unfortunately, I missed out on this pair. I hear there are a few differences from then and now in terms of the cut of the leather, maybe even the hue of gray, one being a little lighter, one being darker, but I'm not really here to do a big comparison on the two. This is more so my take on this sneaker and how dope I think this is. For it to be in my collection for the first time, I really think it's dope and nice. Air Jordan 4 is my favorite silhouette. Black, gray, all of that good stuff is my favorite color schemes. So there's no way that this one wasn't coming home. But for it to be sitting like it is for an Air Jordan 4 and blacked out on the upper, a little shocking and surprising to me. However guys, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right guys, as you can see here, we do have the box. We have sort of a lighter anthracite sort of color on the bottom of the box with that speckled paint, giving it that cement vibe. And on the top of the box, we get a black lid. As you can see, my box has a big crease in it. Not happy about that, but it is what it is. Luckily for me, this is a double up, so my other box is a little bit better. I just didn't want to pull that one out because that is my keeper shoe per se, which I feel like has the best quality box and all of that. So I'm really not gonna mess with that one. I'll rather review this one. This one is good as well, just the box has a crease. However, on one side of the box, we do have our size sticker, and the size sticker reads Air Jordan 4 Retro. The colorway is black, white, anthracite black. This is a me in US size 10, personal size for me in the Air Jordan, and the suggested retail price is $210 US. Now let's talk about the price for a second. $210 US is not cheap, especially in today's economy. We also have holidays. A bunch of OGs have released recently, which I did pick those up as well. Talking in terms of the Air Jordan 14 Black Toe, Air Jordan 9 Olive, and also the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement, which is one of the greatest sneakers of all times in a lot of people's opinion. And with those sneakers releasing, this one just kind of got mixed in the mix per se, just like a few others. With sneakers sitting, those prices dropping weeks to months later, is it really important to pick it up right now for full price, or is it better to just wait and get it for a lower price? That's the debate, and I think that is the same case with this sneaker here. When it released at that $210 price range, a lot of people are not running out to pick up sneakers right now for those full prices, unless it is one that is just so hot that it's flying off the racks. And also here for the Fear 4, it was a very sought after shoe back when it first released, and it was tough to get. Prices shot up significantly, and now that doesn't seem to be the case with the 2024 pair, as we are living in different times. And I know it sounds like I'm rambling guys, but I really wanted to bring up this topic and discussion for the sneaker in particular, but it is a discussion for debate that I believe the times have changed. Do you agree? If you do, or if you don't, either way, way. Comment below and let me know what you think about it in terms of times changing with sneakers, which I know we are living in a different time with a different generation of sneakerheads, and nowadays it seems like running shoes are kind of the hype. Saucony, New Balance, things like that. Not so much for me, but hey, if that's what it is, and the sneaker game is more of a young man's game, then it is what it is. But anyways, again, rambling on and on and on. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and dive right into this one. All right, guys, flipping the lid up on this. As you can see, we do get white underneath, nothing special. And let me get my receipt out the way. Oh, we do have a lot number there and quality control stamp on the side inner lid. On the tissue paper, we do get this wording. I can't really tell what it says. Become, I see I'm scared and you're scared. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering all of that. I remember someone saying what that saying said back when the pair first released, or more so per se when the Air Jordan 3 Fear released, but I'm not gonna even try to quote what that said. Do your research and you can find that information out if you care about that type of stuff. However, here we have the shoe and you can see it is double wrapped, light tan sort of tissue paper, sort of like a sandwich. And let's get this paper removed. And there we have it, guys, the Air Jordan 4 Fear, a very, very clean sneaker. So glad to have this one in the collection. So much that, again, I doubled up on this pair. Very clean, but it is a sleeper. Now, I didn't know what to expect when I first saw the materials on this sneaker, looking at images online, but I'm more blown away than I thought, because I thought this had more of a nubuck sort of upper, but it appears to be more of a leather upper, that luxe kind of leather, as Nike likes to put it, that premium leather, and that's how I feel about this sneaker. The leather is incredible. However, let's go ahead and go over it in depth here, starting with our outsole. As you can see, we do have white on the bottom of the outsole. That extends from the front of the sneaker all the way to the rear of the sneaker. We get a little bit of very light smoke gray here right above that. Also on the rubbery part of the outsole, extending to about this section here, midway. And then here in the rear where the air bubble is, we do get that speckle paint that gives this sort of a galaxy-like look in that black finish with the white speckles. Very nice. Also inside of our air bubble, very tough to see, but it is red inside of there. I think that pop of red is significant, sets the shoe off tremendously. Nobody really can see inside of there, but at certain times the light reflects off of that, and it is dope in my opinion. However, back to this polyurethane part of the midsole, it does extend up here to the front of the shoe in a darker gray color. It may appear to be black in the camera, but it is sort of a gradient fade that goes from black to dark gray. Moving on up to the upper, as I mentioned, we do have this leather upper. Some people may look at this as nubuck, and maybe it is nubuck, but it really does feel like genuine leather in my opinion. Maybe it is synthetic, but we do get this light smoke gray here, a lot darker than what we get here in this light smoke gray area, but this is still, in my opinion, a light smoke gray. And then we do get this anthracite sort of look as well here in this area on the mud guard, and I feel like it has that same material. Doesn't feel like nubuck to me. It feels like a very plush luxe sort of leather, and I dig that a lot, really making me love this shoe more than anything. But that does wrap around to our toe box. Here around our collar area, we get more of that leather in a jet black, so you get that sort of fade into this darker gray, and then this lighter gray here, which gives it sort of a gradient look as well on the upper. We get this black out netting cage with the black mesh underneath, jet black at that, very clean in this area to me. And we also get a black wing here with white eyelets, as we have another white eyelet here, and we also get white going around our sock liner, which we'll go over here shortly. But other than that, guys, a very clean look from the lateral side of the sneaker. Moving along, and onto the medial side of the shoe, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side. Moving along, taking a look at the shoe from the top down, as you can see, we do have that light smoke gray as well as our white on our outsole, the light smoke gray leather here on the upper as well, and that anthracite black going around our toe box in leather. Very, very clean in my opinion. More of that blacked out netting and black mesh on our tongue, black flat laces in place. No other laces come with this one. And on up to the top of the tongue, we do get this cardboard piece here, which for the sake of this video I will remove so I can't reveal the tongue to you guys. And we do get a white tag with a black Jumpman and black flight text underneath on that same jet black leather on the tongue. Very, very clean in my opinion. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the upper of the shoe. Moving along, taking a look at the rear of the sneaker, we do have that white on our outsole, that black galaxy sort of look with the white speckle paint on that polyurethane midsole. We have that anthracite leather here in the back. As you can see, sort of has like a stroke motion, but this is where you can really see that it isn't technically nubuck, or at least I don't believe this is considered nubuck. This looks like a very nice plush grade of leather. Again, one of my favorite features on this sneaker is that leather. Very clean in my opinion. We also get our black back tab going up to the top of the waffle area with that white Jumpman embossed there on the sneaker. Very, very clean in my opinion. However, that pretty much wraps it up from the rear of the shoe. Moving along, So tough to see inside, but we do get that white sock liner as I mentioned. Also, we get a black insole with the white Jumpman painted on that insole with our size sticker on the insole as well, and our size tag on the side wall. We also get that white felt or cotton-like sock liner material on the back of our tongue with an Air Jordan tag in black with white text upside down. A super traditional look, which I love as well on the tongue. Can never go wrong with that. Digging it a lot. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the interior. Moving along. All right, guys, and last but not least, on to the outsole of the shoe. This will get very filthy. I'm just gonna state it now. Primarily white, wrapping around the entire outsole of the shoe. Here on this front pivot traction pod, we do get black, as well as we get here in the center with our Jumpman. I'll go ahead and turn him the right way. He is in white, but other than that, not much to go over with the outsole. However, all of that white on the outsole may be another thing that deters people from wanting to pick this one up, especially for those who like to keep their outsoles clean, because that also extends up to this area here, and when that gets dirty, guys, it's going to be very tough to keep clean, especially here in this area when you're resting your foot on your mat in your car. Yeah, we know how that goes. It gets brown, then it gets black, and then it's over with. So that could be a reason why people aren't wanting to pick this one up as well. I'm not too sure, but for your boy, I had to have this one in the collection, and I think it is dope. I'm technically considering this one my sleeper of the year. So guys, comment below. Let me know what you all think about the sneaker after seeing it here on the channel, and also let me know what is your sleeper of the year, because there are a ton of sneakers this year that did not fly off the racks, still easily accessible to get to this day, and I know you got to have one or maybe multiple. So again, comment below, let me know. However, we are about a month late on this review. The sneaker's been out for quite some time. I really don't care that it's this late because it's still sitting. There's people gonna want these for the holidays, and so I think this review will do pretty good for that, as in terms of it being the sleeper of the year. But with that said, I do appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with your boy and getting my take on this one. However, if you're new to the channel, or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Once again, thank you for tuning in, rocking with your boy. Happy holidays to everybody. That time of the year is here. There will be more releases coming, and I will be doing some more reviews, so again, stay tuned. But I do appreciate you all for tuning in and rocking with your boy as always. As you know, I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that's all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I'll catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.